So I'm now just going to give an overview of the Stiegelmeyer Puro Bed and the different functions on the bed. Firstly, you'll see you've got a central brake which you can access from both sides, central brake off, and then directional lock in the opposite direction. So the brake on is by pushing down the pedal at the foot end of the bed. In addition to the four casters, underneath the bed you'll notice there's a fifth wheel. The fifth wheel is purely to allow the bed to pivot in its own space and for ease of transporting it down the corridors. The bed has removable head and footboards. It has a battery backup as standard. You've got an inbuilt linen tray, which is where the caregiver control is built into, which you can either leave on the end of the bed or you can keep it hidden away in the linen tray. You've got very easy length adjustment by just pulling the lever there, and the same again on the other side at the same time as pulling the foot end out of the bed, allowing you to slide the mattress down and put an infill under the pillow section. Again, reverse procedure just for sliding back in again. The head and footboard are removable, but they're fixed at the moment until we pull this little slider like so, allowing you to remove the footboard, and exactly the same for the headboard, and then they lock back in position again like so. You'll notice you've got bed bumpers on the corner of each bed for when it's being transported. And then coming around to the side rails on the bed, quite a unique side rail mechanism where when it's not in use you can fold everything down out the way, bearing in mind you'd have a mattress on top here. To use the side rails you simply lift up each end piece. This one's already in the up position like so, and then you can slide your side rail and you'll hear the click. So that's now in the up position, a full length rail. Because you've got this independent arm here, it allows you to still extend the bed without relying this being built into the footboard. And for dropping the rail down again, it's a question of pushing that button in there, releasing the side rail, sometimes by lifting the rail up a little bit as you're pushing the button, just takes the weight off the button, and then you can fold the two sections back in again like so. So to go through the controls on the bed, you've got a patient handset, you've also got a caregiver control at the foot end of the bed, both of which I'll go through with you. Before I go through the patient handset, you'll notice that there's little holders which are on the side rails. They can be removed or folded down as required for the handset to sit into. And likewise, you've also got a holder at the foot end of the bed which the handset can sit into as well. You've got a digital display on the handset. In the same way, you select your left and right arrows to select the function you want to use. That's showing the knee brake, that's showing the height adjustment of the bed. And once you've selected the control you want to use, you can then press the up or down button with that control. You've also got the option on the handset. You'll notice there's an orange plastic bit at the end of the bed here, and by aligning the end of the handset with the orange, it opens up some additional functions which can be used on the bed, including CPR, anti-Trendelenburg, where it lowers the head lower than the feet, Trendelenburg function, the option of being able to lock off the control. So if I want to lock the headrest, you can press unlock, or locked as it is now, I'm going to unlock the headrest, showing the unlock button. You've got the knee brake, and then the height adjustment. You've also got a preset shower position which wouldn't be needed in the UK with it being a European bed, and back round to the cycle again. By pressing the button again, it takes it back to the normal mode where you've got your Trendelenburg, your headrest, your height adjustment and your knee brake. So in summary, you move left to right to go through the functions you want to adjust before pressing the up and down. If you want to lock any of the functions, use CPR or the anti-Trendelenburg. That's when you press the handset on the end of the side of the bed like so, or of course you can use the nurse control, which we'll go through now. So the nurse control, you can adjust the headrest up and down, the headrest and the knee brake, the height adjustment of the bed and your tilt functions. and by pressing either of the buttons where it shows a hand pointing to the blue circle, you can then unlock or lock the functions as required. This overrides what happens on your patient handset to give safety for the patient. So I've locked all the functions there. I've now unlocked the functions again, like so. You'll then notice you've got some preset buttons across the top. You've got your chair Fowler position, your electric CPR. You've got your what they call the stretcher position, which is when the bed's in its highest point, and then your anti-Trendelenburg position there. Finally on the bed, I just wanted to point out that in the middle of the bed at each side you'll notice there's a handle underneath, which is your manual CPR. Your mattress retainers you can fold in, but that's for the mattress to sit up against. You've also got a manual leg raise, so you can raise the footrest manually and bring it right to the top to drop it back down again. And the mattress platform is removable, so you can remove the platform for ease of cleaning. Any questions or any support you need, please reach out to Innova. Thank you.